Turn on the flashlight. Oh, even that's bright. Oh. We're going to Cedar Point tomorrow. Don't know how much I'll record. I kind of don't want to. They're getting pretty strict with stuff recently. At least on the new ride, they've completely banned cell phones. I'm not going to bring my phone to the park anyways, so. But I'll have the GoPro, like last time. Hopefully they're okay with it last time. That's it. So, yeah, we're going to go. Probably you won't hear anything in the car like last time when we drove up there, because copyrighted music. Can't have the radio playing in the videos. Alright. I'll see you there. I've got the Cedar Point shirt on. I'm ready. Oh!
The video?
What video?
Video you took. Yeah.
I didn't take a video. I didn't do a video.
She's about to get a lot of rain.
What video?
You're doing a video right now.
From the hurricanes.
I can't believe it's true. All this time I've searched for you. We're here.
Oh yes. The focus. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yes. Beautiful. Great. Let's go.
It's all messed up.
Oh, an icy. Mine ride.
Oh, yeah!
That's inside the park.
You guys can come back to the mine ride. You're in that mine ride, man.
What? Huh. A swing. We rode the mine ride. Wasn't that bad. We're going to the museum. They finished it. We shall continue. Hey. What's up? Oh wait, I forgot I'm full screen. There we go. Right. This is the part of the video where we're getting on Maverick. Okay? We're getting on Maverick. Last year I just recorded me looking at the POVs from Cedar Point themselves, the official POVs they have on YouTube. This year I had the camera recording in my pocket. I still never take it out, because I'm never going to take it out, but I at least tried to get the sounds of what it's like to be on one of the roller coasters. That's what I did. I only did it twice. One on Maverick, and then one on Millennium. That's what this next part is. It's the sounds of riding a roller coaster. Okay? Okay. Enjoy, I guess. Yeah. Nothing too exciting.
Welcome back, riders. Other riders. So please get your bow away.
Let's go. Couldn't have one of those been like an inversion?
Welcome back, riders. Other riders.
Did you enjoy the sound?
Okay, and out of here for your safety, please remain suited up right facing forward with your head back and close against the seat back. We're going to take you guys up 310 feet. We're dropping down 300 feet at a top speed of 30 miles per hour.
Tires off.
You guys are all clearing up.
How you gonna sit up it, huh? It's cold up here. It's wet up here.
that, you know what happened. I foreshadowed. If you notice the foreshadowing text that flashed on the screen, yeah. They're being extra picky with this ride. I explained it at the beginning, and I go into detail after this about what happened. But, yeah, they have metal detectors. So now instead of putting your phone in a locker, they've got metal detectors. And if it detects the phone, you get a red stamp on your hand, and you got to put the phone in a pocket. Basically, they mark you saying, this guy has a phone. And, well, they didn't like the GoPro, apparently. They don't allow small cameras. And I was like, then what's a phone? Pretty sure it has a camera. It's complicated. I rant about it. You'll see it. I rant for, this video is 26 minutes. And I'm at the 6-minute mark. I'm at 7-minute marks. So there's 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes of me ranting about this. Okay? I'm going to cut some of it out. I'm not going to show all 26 minutes or 20 minutes. Yeah. And there's a little extra video right here of us on the way out of the park.
Up the hill.
They're going up the hill. Oh my goodness, they're going up the hill. That's how long the line is going back.
Oh, it's so long.
Oh my.
It's all the way from there.
Oh my
Way
goodness.
down there.
Oh, it's still going.
Back in school,
Oh my goodness.
and we'll be done soon.
Holy cow.
It was a pretty long line. There was a lot of people coming in the next day, so it was a good thing we were leaving. Whew. And now, let's just get into the rant. I wasn't happy about it. I mean, yeah, there was a roll, but I had it in my pocket last year. I had it in my pocket. Well, last year was the first year it was open, wasn't it? Yeah. I've had it in my pocket all day. They let me to the park with it. They let me to the park with the GoPro. If you got a problem with a GoPro, don't let me in the park with the GoPro. I rant about it. I'm just get to the rant video. I'm already starting to rant again. Just get to the rant video. Go, 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 go.
Well then, Mr. Salty Salt. Back home, obviously. Oh yeah. They're being extra salty with the new ride.
They'll have like a little pouch on the ride where you put your stuff in because there's so much airtime, things actually fly out of people's pockets even if it's deep down in there.
Because the ride has the most air time on any roller coaster, which means you're leaving the seat like every 5 seconds. You know, whew, air time.
Woo! Before they just had signs saying, hey, keep everything in your pocket. But then people weren't doing that, and stuff was flying out. When we were there last time, we saw a phone fly out of the car, hit one of the fences. Like the line where the people are, there's a line, a fence, and then the coaster. They came over an air hill, we saw the phone fly, boom, it hits the fence, explodes. It was beautiful. Like, whew! And we were, like a month after we left, they said they did a new rule where you have to put everything in a locker. No phones in the line or the ride,
Period. Nothing. But that still didn't work, because people would just sneak them on anyways.
So, now they have metal detectors where if you go through with an item, like a phone or something, it beeps, and then
They see what it is.
in keys, it says phone and keys for some reason, because keys, that was what hurt. If they're flying at somebody, ouch.
It would beep, and then it would give you a little stamp on the hand. Being a little red X saying, hey, you're marked! You've got stuff in your pocket, you have to put it in the pouch. Anyways, so of course I beeped.
And,
This is where the problem is. They're like, we have a policy against small cameras. Hold up a second. We have a policy against small cameras. But anybody that beeps with a phone can go through and put the phone in the pocket. A phone is a small camera. A phone has a camera. Do you forget that phones have cameras? That's where most of on-ride videos come from, is people with phones. But because my camera looks like a camera, and it's actually a camera, people are more paranoid about it, because it's a camera. For some reason with phone cameras, people aren't as paranoid about that. But when it actually looks like a camera, then people will freak out.
and sure enough, out there's a sign that says,
Cell phones and cameras are not allowed, are prohibited from the ride. But okay, so then it says cell phone and cameras, which means phones still shouldn't go through. But they do. But I can't because of my tiny little GoPro.
so I had to get out. Luckily, my brother was there. If I was with a solo rider, if I was by myself, I would have to go out and then just come back in the line. But because my brother was there, I had to go out, put it in a locker, and then go back up the exit, and then once he came in and got a spot, I would come in and sit down too. So really I had to wait in line without waiting in line. It was actually quite nice. I got to go up the exit and just stand there, just chill, not in the group of people in line. It was actually quite nice. And the locker was only $2, so I didn't have to spend a fortune. We thought they were more expensive than that. But probably because people have to use them so much, they don't make them as expensive, or else people would get really salty. Especially last year, when they had the rule where you have to put everything in a locker. If that locker was $10, whoo, people would be salty about that. Anyways, so it wasn't that much of a big deal, but still, just like, phones have cameras. So from now on, when we go to Cedar Point, I'll just use my phone. I won't bring the GoPro. I'll just use my phone to record stuff. It's actually better. There's no like wide-angle lens. I can actually zoom in on stuff. It would just be much better. I'll just use the phone. But I didn't bring my phone because I didn't want to lose my phone, because I kind of need my phone for my job, so I didn't want to like lose it. And he even said, even though that can fit in this pouch, because they have the pouch, and if it can fit in the pouch, you can bring it on the ride. He's like, even though that can fit in the pouch, we have a policy against small cameras. Well, I don't care. I'll put it in the pouch, people. I will put it in the pouch. Don't worry about it. And the best part, I didn't think about this, and I actually obeyed the rules. I went down, put it in a locker, and came back. They never checked if I put it back in the locker. They never double checked. I could have just left the line, pretended like I put it in a locker, came back, went up the exit, which doesn't have any detectors or any people, except for one person. And I was like, yeah, I had to put something in the locker, and I'm waiting for somebody to come back up, and I got beeped. They beeped me. And they beeped me. I came back up, and I waited for somebody to come up. And she was like, okay, just let me know who they are, and then we'll let you go across when the time comes. Like, so they didn't check me if I put the thing in the locker. So I really didn't have to put the thing in the locker. I could have just went down and pretended, and then came back up, and been just fine. Oh. Anyways, we still got the ride to ride. It was fine. It's just... And so the line is so long because they have metal detectors in the line. They gotta scan each person one at a time. It's just stop. If people want to lose their phone, they can lose the phone. Whatever. I guess phones don't have cameras. They're not small cameras. Phones aren't small. But it's fine. They were nice about it. I was nice about it. I didn't get too upset about it. Now, if I wasn't able to ride the ride, then I would have been. They let me in the park. They have metal detectors at all the gates of the park. I took the GoPro out, put it in the bucket so they could slide it through. And then they let me take it back. They didn't say, oh, you probably shouldn't have that in here. No, they didn't. They let me in the park with the GoPro. On every other ride in the entire park, I had the GoPro in my pocket. Just there. But this one ride is being extra salty about it. If they don't want them in the park, don't let them bring them in the park. One ride, Gatekeeper, the one up in the front of the park. The guy kept saying before we get on the ride, cell phones are not allowed, keep them in your pocket. And I was like, oh, he didn't say small cameras. Wait, he didn't specify small cameras. So can I whip out my small camera? Huh? And then the rules of the other ride just say cameras. It doesn't say small cameras, but the guy said we don't allow small cameras. But it just says cameras. Which means that's phones, because phones have a camera, so you shouldn't allow phones. And it also says cell phones too, but you're still allowing cell phones. Can you see why I'm annoyed by this? Like, it's just... I've done my complaining. That's why the videos kind of just stopped. I didn't record that many videos to begin with, but that's mostly why they stopped. Just because of that, I didn't care. So from now on, I won't bring the GoPro. I just won't bring the GoPro. I'll bring you, and I'll use my phone. Because phones are still allowed, even though they shouldn't be. Whatever. Fine. I'll obey the rules. I won't bring a small camera. I'll just bring another small camera. I need to stop. I'm stopping. I'm done talking about it. We're done. It's over. I'm done.
Wasn't that delightful? I was very mad. Oh, I was furious. It is what it is. It's done. It's done. It's done. Anyways, here we go. We're going to work on the photo. So I got the photo. It's right there. I narrowed it down to just this one. Me and the dragster. Right there. So we're gonna do it. Okay. There we go. We had a fun trip. I mean, it was fun. I mean, we had the kids. The kids had fun. We rode all their rides. Me and the brother rode all our rides. There's the brother right there being the brother. So, yeah. We got it all done despite the debacle. Who didn't allow small cameras? Ugh. They shouldn't let me in the park with it in the first place. Like, I remember when GoPro first came out. They were so salty about those cameras because people were smuggling them on every ride because GoPros just came out and people could do it now. So, yeah, when GoPros first came out, Cedar Point did not like it at all. But here recently, they've been pretty lenient about it. Except for one ride, apparently. It's not that bad. Got every color. I'm gonna have to crop it a little bit to get rid of my hand. But, yeah. Yeah. I like it. Is it, like, grainy? It's not that grainy, because I did some noise reduction. And it is what it is for a GoPro. It's not going to get any better. We save the cropped version, and then we can compare the changes. So we're going to crop it, just get rid of my hand. Maybe cut a little bit off the top. Maybe a little bit of the space over here. Yeah. Just about it, not too much. Boom. Look at that. Perfect! Alright, so we save this. We are on 450. Excuse me. There we go. Done! And then we boop. 453. So, in that folder. So, quality, max it out. That's pushing it. Facebook doesn't like too big of a photo. There! Done! Close it. You want to save? No. Where'd the photos go? Are they in the originals? Are they in here? It's just not. Why is that normal? Where is this? Where am I? I'm in the Cedar Point folder. Oh, it's there! That wasn't there. You saw it. That wasn't there. And now it's there. Well, okay, so there. It's there. It's all there. We're good. All right. Now, let's compare. Okay. We got normal, and then I cropped it, and then I colored it. Normal, crop, color. Normal, crop, color. All right, there you go. Done. That's it. Okay. Photo done. Thanks for watching. We had fun. It was a fun little trip to Cedar Point. We'll go again eventually, and I'll use my phone next time. I don't know what's coming up next after this. I had a bunch of stuff. I'm working on a bunch of stuff, and I'm actually like working on work stuff too. I'm doing many things. I'm just quite busy. So, yeah. We'll see what I do.